up with me, and she didn't do she wouldn't come back in. She liked being in the rain.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oyster goes out in the rain. She
Yeah.
doesn't care.
It's like huskies. Like certain dogs like being in the snow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever
So
floats your
Greta
boat.
didn't want to come in?
No.
Interesting.
I thought there's something out there. Like,
Oh,
is there a skunk
she's
out
gonna get
there?
skunked.
Right. That's my big. It's skunk time
Mhm.
because they run around. It's skunk time.
Yeah. By the way, we're live on our YouTube channel right now. So
Oh,
if
good.
you want to go watch us live. There's numbers to back this up. Why young men should be alarmed. Younger women are dating older men. They're choosing older men over younger men right now.
And it's not the money?
No.
What is it?
So The Independent, it's a UK
Because we're manly.
That's probably it.
publisher, right?
Yeah.
The Independent.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
the
UK
Independent.
newspaper. They were asking people about the White Lotus. This is how it initially started. And a couple women they talked to had said, I totally get why Chelsea, the character from the White Lotus, was with Rick, the older guy, and chose him over Saxon, the younger guy, who was Schwarzenegger's kid in the show, right?
How old was he, though?
Good-looking guy.
What is the age group?
25 years, probably different.
Yeah, 25, probably 25
to 30 years different.
Yeah.
So 30 and 55.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, right in there.
So
Yep.
I got a shot.
She was probably 30 and he was probably 55.
Okay.
Yep.
So they were getting these responses from all these women they were asking about the show. So they decided to do a little bit of research. There are numbers to back up these claims that younger women like older men. Only 56% of Gen Z report to have had romantic relationships in their young adult years compared to 78% of boomers. That's not just a drop, that's a plummet. And Bumble, the dating app, says 63% of users report that they're totally fine dating outside of their age group, specifically young women.
So because you guys are too busy playing video games?
Well,
and you're a bunch of wussies.
Dumb it down.
One thing that they said is that younger women, are leaning to be more progressive and outspoken, while Gen Z men are increasingly choosing conservatism. Being conservative. It's a politics thing.
Oh.
That's why.
They're choosing conservative.
Older guys are conservative though too. No, they say that their young men are conservative. They're, I guess I'm going to say liberal.
Oh.
And so they like dating older liberal men.
Yes.
Okay.
Older liberal men.
Yeah.
Is
Are
that
there
a
older
thing?
liberal? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Well, I guess 55.
A lot of soy.
Yeah. I mean, 55 can be a liberal guy, but I mean, so it's political thing?
They're saying part of it is politics. The other part of it is financial stability. And there's one really good example of this going on right now in our country. Bill Belichick and his girlfriend.
Oh, that's more. That's not, you
That's
can't,
money
that's
and
like
status.
a 50-year difference, isn't that? Or 60. What's the difference in their
She's
age?
25. He's 74, right? 49 years.
Oh,
yeah.
But that's
Lord.
power and status.
That's
all.
more than that, right? And that's just him.
I already told you the story about my kids.
What about your kids?
When we were in New York, my son hooked up with his two girlfriends that he knows online, and they were totally infatuated with me.
Oh, they were not.
No, they were.
Why?
They made the comment to Noah later. He didn't want to tell me they said it. He made the comment to later. Oh, now I get the dad thing.
Come on.
Were they blind?
Come on.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm being serious.
I don't know what to tell you.
Gen Z dates older guys, and they had the
my
daddy
son is
thing.
like my son's like, Mom, why did you tell him?
Seriously, don't need to inflate that ego anymore. No.
Well, I think they were. I don't think that. I don't believe that. I think they meant.
You can say whatever you want. I don't care what you say.
So can you, apparently.
I care what the girl's 40 years younger than you.
Oh, God.
You're an old grizzled broad.
dumb.
You're an old washed
So
up broad.
dumb.
These chicks were not.
Look, don't project on me.
These two are in their prime.
When you were
blind.
When you were a younger
Whatever.
woman,
Yep.
Were you ever talking or dating somebody that was significantly older
Not
than you?
dating, but talking, yes. I was in a play one time, a community theater.
Yeah.
And the guy that I had a crush on, who paid attention to me, which probably was now kind of a creep, I kind of had a thing for, I liked. He was probably 30 and I was probably 16. And the fact that he would even talk to me made me feel special. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing happened. I don't mean it like that, but
He's the first guy that didn't judge her by the size of her ass.
no, but I mean, I'm being serious though. He's a guy that like he had a mustache, he was cute, and he
Okay.
gave me attention.
But what
So
you
yeah,
you don't understand about that 30-year-old is he couldn't
He
get
was blind.
laid. So he was like, she might touch it. I'm a loser.
it's not. You're at this point. You're just being an idiot.
I'm a
at this
loser.
point.
I'm a loser. She might go for it for a bond.
Anyway,
You know,
it was
maybe
the
in 2
attention. It
years.
was the attention, right?
Yeah,
That's why.
absolutely.
he was
I think
desperate.
younger.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think younger people.
Younger women like
She was
attention.
really cute. Yeah, I think that's
And I think
Older guys like plump girls
that
because they can get them.
well, that, but also I think older men have more time to give younger women attention, if that makes sense. Young guys, we don't have time. We don't have time to give you the
right.
world.
You're too busy sitting in your room. Ma,
Busy
meatloaf.
working.
Travis, that Michelle and this guy is the epitome of breaking off a low self-esteem one from the pack.
No, it wasn't about that. It was that he was like, we were in the play together and we were
Mhm.
on even keel. So it made me feel like an adult.
Did you want to be like the Juliet and he was like the Romeo
Kinda.
of the play?
Yeah. No,
Listen-
but you asking why younger women pay attention because they get paid attention too.
yeah, no,
I mean,
like,
that's why.
it's. I mean, it's very obvious.
It makes you feel like an adult. And I think it makes you feel like, okay, I mean, if you're asking, that's the answer.
And if you can completely skip a generation on a partner, where you can go right to a
Right.
generation where this guy has money in the bank,
But
he doesn't have a lot to worry about.
But I came home one time with the date. The guy was in college. My dad's like, nope, bye. My dad was at the door and kicked him out.
Why?
Because I was in high school, he was in college. And my dad's like, no way. Bye-bye.
But I love him, Dad.
No,
But
right.
I love her.
Oh my God.
Wait, where'd he go to college?
That's like when Adam
Where'd he
pulled
go?
up.
Where'd he go?
He was in medical school in
He
yeah.
was a med student.
Yeah, bye.
So he's like 25.
Well, he was like 21 or something, and I was like 18 or 17. And my dad's like,
He
nope.
had a Camaro.
Even right. I'll tell you one better. Adam pulled up in his Buick, and the back seat was just one big mattress. My dad looked in the car and went, leave. Bye-bye.
But Dad, I've already been on
He
it.
had a big Buick LeSabre, and the back was a mattress. No, I hadn't. He picked me up for a date, and the back was just a mattress. My
Oh,
dad goes, bye. Get
God,
out of here.
you were picking winners at
Right,
an early age.
Right. Oh my God. Oh my
Oh.
God.
Yeah, I don't get anything older than 3 or 4 years difference. This doesn't work for me.
But I'm
like my dad was 18 years older than my mom.
yeah. See, how old was your mom when she met him?
24.
She had a slew of kids
And he
already,
was
though, right?
42.
What?
Yeah,
That's a perfect example.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
Did he represent stability, do you
Yes.
think?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
almost convinced that's exactly why.
But they loved each other,
Yeah,
right?
they did.
How'd they meet?
She learned to love him.
How,
Kidding.
how'd they meet?
Those two were banging it out till the last days. Trust me. They met at a bowling league, I think.
That's
they
cute
used to
because it
have a-
was organic.
There used to be a group called Parents Without Partners. You remember that?
Yes.
PWP
Yes.
back in the 70s. I think they were in PWP, and they would go to
Oh.
PWP bowling events.
Okay, she was an old soul for
Parents
24
without
then.
partners.
How many
That's
kids did she
hilarious.
have at 24?
Just the 3 of us.
Just, you're 24.
Oh, I know. Well, she had them younger than that.
My mom was 27 and had 5 of us at 27. 5 kids. Yeah.
gross.
No,
Yeah, that's
with
too
my
much.
no, with my dad. They were
I know.
21.
Too much.
Well, that's yeah.
Too much too soon.
Oh my
You
God.
can't tie Donna down like that.
I'm afraid to answer this
I'm
phone.
not. Come on.
Hi, LAV.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Don't be afraid. I have a perfect example of what you're talking about. I am 18 years older than my wife,
Okay.
and we were out to dinner one time, and I said, honey, why me? Why? Because I'm older? And she said, see those guys over at that table over there? They're just obnoxious at her age. I said, yeah. She's like, that's why.
Oh, she was a
I
little
said,
mature.
Oh, okay,
You know,
definitely. Yeah.
You're lucky she didn't say because you have Nickelodeon.
Right.
No, right.
Right. Because you have all the channels.
you have
Right.
Sprout.
Right, I got all the channels.
You got more money in all the channels. All right. Thanks for
Because at
calling.
your house, I could watch
You have yourself.
Victorious and not feel bad.
I wanted to ask where he met her.
Oh,
You know,
maybe he'll
I'm
call
always
you back.
intrigued, like especially with that kind of
How?
with that age gap. Where did you
Kindergarten.
meet?
How do they meet? How did they meet? He was her
He
teacher.
was standing outside kindergarten
Right.
class
He was her
in a trench coat.
babysitter. He
Oh,
was her babysitter.
Christ. All right.
All righty.
Well, good for you, young lovers.
That's it. We're here for it. We don't judge.
You know what though? Here's the thing.
We judge.
My wife and I joke. I don't know why any girls would date my sons.
Oh,
I mean-
for sure. You know, here's the thing, though.
I could see Noah, but he still needs to cut his hair.
Right.
This is making, I think, relationships more of a transactional thing than, actually about like partnership and growing together and building something together. Because I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't want a girl that doesn't want to go through like the struggle of, not having a lot of money, that building up to having an apartment, to buying a house and doing all these
Woo!
things. Like, okay, if you don't want
Fun.
to go through all that with me, then you don't get to reap the rewards of like when we're older,
When
when
Travis
we do
is a
have money and we can
millionaire.
do all these things.
Oh, I don't blame a girl for not wanting to go out.
Well, you're selfish.
Right.
So.
Well, no, I had my
Right.
own money, but I don't blame a girl who doesn't want to do that.
Well,
or
he's
a
talking
guy.
about both of you having your own money together, not her leeching on me. I don't know how you got that.
Well, because he just said if you don't want
Go
me,
through the struggle when you're both broke
Yeah.
and building. That's
Well,
what
Right.
he's
yeah.
Well,
talking about.
that's part of it.
you didn't go through the struggle when you're both broken building.
Yeah,
you
we
had
did.
no, you had cash when you met her.
When
You had more cash when you met her, actually,
No,
didn't
but
you?
she made more than I did when we met as a school teacher.
So you guys were a little older. When did you meet? How
We
old were
were
you?
27.
Okay, to me that's a little older than like
Right,
20.
but when we were 27, she was making
So she did
10
okay.
grand more than me. I was making dirt nothing. And then within 3 years, I'd Zoom.
So you guys you didn't really have a lot of struggle.
Well, it was just the two of us. She had a
Yeah.
house. I lived with her. My rent was $400 a month.
She owned a house?
She got in a car accident and got a payout. I'm not kidding.
I love that you don't. Well, all right, good for her.
Yeah.
At least she bought a house with it.
Yeah.
More than I could say. I
Because
could do,
she
probably.
she was a teacher. I mean, they don't make
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I was in radio. I made less than
Yeah. Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
all right.
I'm
I got
already-
your phone. Something's going
I'm
on.
already
here.
afraid.
Pick up your phone.
Are you on a motorcycle?
what's he doing? Is he weed whipping?
Helicopter.
What the hell?
In my car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
I
going
drive for a living. Sorry.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm 56. My girlfriend's 23.
Hell yeah.
Well,
bro.
wait a minute. Wait. How did you meet her?
She was my caretaker for my wife when she passed away, and we hit it off, and she stuck around after my wife passed.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, I have so many questions. Okay, how long had your wife been ill? And I'm sorry that you lost your wife. I don't know that you are.
10
but-
years.
She was sick for 10 years, and this girl was the caretaker.
Well, no, she came in after she was going down at 2 years before she passed.
That's his, what
Hold
the
on.
hell?
Do you need a new muffler?
What do you drive?
Yeah. What? Do you,
A Kia Soul.
There it is.
Without
Roll
a
up your
muffler.
window for a
Yeah.
minute.
Jeez.
Windows are up.
What is that?
What
Okay.
is that noise?
Okay. Were you guys like talking more seriously when your wife was still alive?
No.
Nothing happened when your wife was still alive
Okay, I
and
can't
sick.
take it.
Yeah. All right. I'm intrigued by
sorry.
that
I
scenario.
wanted to hear more, but unfortunately, your
too.
phone is just terrible. But
Dude,
so, because I would love to know, like, how long after she died
Right.
were you guys knocking it out?
didn't. When did the love music start?
Yeah.
Was it like how many days? Right. I have questions. And were you looking at her in that way when your wife was still alive and sick? I have so
And
many
did you
questions.
use a pillow?
Right. Something. Right. The wife didn't have a prayer. Michelle.
No,
All right.
we're joking.
we-
Hope you're very happy.
we have sports
And
coming
now
up
she
next.
can wipe your ass when
Right.
you're old,
Right.
and she'll run off.
Right. With the young guy. That was good. Dang it.
All right. I'm gonna post this. We have some people. I posted the question on our chat. If you want to respond to that, you can. By the way,
Oh, shoot.
does an age gap matter in a relationship? Why does it show it in two languages? Oh.
Is there anybody watching us?
Handful right now. I'm gonna post the link to it
Hi, John.
on our Facebook page right now.
Are you getting anxious down there?
Nope.
Why are you doing your hee hee hoo?
I just got a little stomach.
Heaven while the preachers moan.
Dolan. That's the New York Cardinal who's always on the Today Show.
Mm.
Hmm.
Whoa.
John said yes. There's an 8-year age gap between him and between his brother-in-law and his wife.
It's gonna be 70 today.
I saw 62.
Tomorrow 65. 70 Wednesday, 77 Thursday.
Take it.
You know what I'll take?
You're
I don't care. You're on the air and you do it.
well, so what? That's
Oh, it reeks too. Oh.
I'm getting off.
I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this passing of the gas in the
Gas
studio.
of the passing. Well, I don't
What do you want, Abby?
She sent you a voice message?
I think she sent it to the wrong. She totally sent that to the wrong person. You totally didn't mean to send this to me, did you?
Does she send video messages to people?
Yeah.
That's funny. Too much work.
That's funny.
Heaven's just the preacher's son. Why are you sending me these texts?
I'm just being funny.
You should start with being funny.
Stupid. All right. Sports is next, everybody. Stand by for sports.
After I fart.
Stand by for
Overrated. Michelle and Greg with Travis on Classic Rock 97 LAV.
that better not have been real.
What?
I'm gassy.
It was really loud.
Damn it. Stupid. Time for sports with Travis Gibbs on LAV.
Major League Baseball, Tigers and Royals, fourth game of the series, Comerica Park yesterday. Day game, Tarek Skubal on the mound. You think with him, got a pretty damn good chance at winning? Well, think again.
Him not being great is going to make it easier when he leaves.
Scoop ball. Screwball. Tarek Screwball.
You need to quit saying things like that.
You don't
What?
think he's leaving?
Quit putting that stuff out in the universe.
You don't
dude.
think he's leaving?
No.
Is him?
I
Yeah,
don't.
of course he's
Oh.
leaving.
I don't think he's leaving.
You think he's going to take a discount to stay in Detroit?
I know. I think they'll massively overpay for him.
I don't think they will.
They did for Cabrera.
Yeah, but Cabrera was different.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, that's a different conversation. Anyway,
Bye, Tarek.
Stop saying it.
Bye, Tarek.
Tigers have a 1-run lead in the 8th. An error by Javi Baez leads to a tie. They go to extra innings and the Royals score, and the Tigers don't. So the Royals win 4-3.
Oh, we're going to blame Javi?
It was Javi's fault.
wasn't Javi's fault that they got a guy on second to start the 10th inning.
It was his fault
Didn't
that
get a hit.
it was his fault that his throw to first was not there, and it extended the inning for the Royals, and they tied it. So that is his fault. He's back to swinging at everything that's 8 inches off the plate.
They took 3 of 4.
Yeah, they did. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Right now, Tigers.
That's what Meatloaf said.
13.
That was 2 out of 3.
I know.
3 out of 4 ain't bad. I want you. Okay, sorry, Trev. Continue.
13-9 overall. They're 1 game ahead of the Cleveland Guardians for first place in the AL Central. Some bad news from yesterday's game, though. Outfielder Kerry Carpenter left in the 9th inning with hamstring soreness. He's currently being evaluated and is day to day. Tigers play the San Diego Padres tonight. Jack Flaherty gets the start for Detroit. Whitecaps improved to 11-4 overall this season after a 5-3 victory on Sunday over the South Bend Cubs. Tigers top prospect Max Clark, 2 more hits and an RBI in the game. Caps are off today before starting a road series on Tuesday. NBA playoffs, Pistons and Knicks in game 1 at Madison Square Garden. It was great up until the final 6 minutes?
A basket chase from behind the arc. Brunson got fouled. And he dropped it in. What a play from Jalen Brunson.
Knicks go on a 21-0 run and score 40 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Pistons, 123-112. Jalen Brunson, point guard for the Knicks, finished with 34 points. That was game-high points. Tobias Harris had 25 in the loss for Detroit. Game 2 of that series is tonight at 7:30 on TNT. Michigan football's spring game was on Saturday. Around 45,000 people showed up to see highly touted freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood play in the Maize and Blue game. Final line for Underwood, 12 out of 25 for 99 yards and 1 interception.
I will say this, though. He had a couple of good balls just dropped in the end zone. By one of them by a transfer in who they're hoping to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they still just don't have any receivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going to continue to be an issue.
Fun.
It's April.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've been practicing 2 weeks, but come on.
Right.
Make a catch. Let's do this.
All right. That is.
No, it's not.
What? What else?
Jesus.
National champions in gymnastics.
Who gives a
I
rat's
do. No,
ass?
don't say that because
Michigan.
when Olympics happen, everybody cares about gymnastics.
Right,
when
but
Olympics
this ain't the
happen.
Olympics.
I know, but the guy from the Olympics who got the bronze is on their team.
Everybody cares about the U.S. women's team. They don't
Michigan-
care about the
Call me if they
men's
get it.
team.
Call me next time he gets a gold.
Wow.
I'm just saying it's
U
true.
of M are national champions in gymnastics. I think that's
And
exciting. And they got beat in baseball yesterday.
And
I don't know what else.
Michigan Panthers with a win to go to 3-1. First
Oh.
place.
Fun.
First place, bitches.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm surprised, Greg, that you are not one of these people. It's one thing that you don't do.
Okay.
We'll
I don't know
explain.
what you're talking
We'll
about.
explain it next.
Travis. If we can do math, you can count on us. Classic Rock 97 LAV.
You don't put a hat on to hide your baldness.
No. I embrace it.
Pick up this.
Sometimes
Grab him. Let's see what he wants.
we should give some away.
Hi, LAV.
Hey, don't he know hockey's a sport too? He doesn't have any sports scores for hockey. What?
Yeah, Trav.
Trav.
What do you want to know? The Red Wings are done.
Toronto
I
won.
don't care about the Red Wings. There's other team.
Really hard to hear you, bud. You're cutting in and out a little bit.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, we'll make him give hockey scores next time. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
no, he's not.
Nuh-uh.
No one cares about hockey if the rings are out.
All right. Are we?
You want to be done?
Yep.
Okay, then go.
We'll just keep going without you. Why do you want to be done? It was only one break.
Mm.
You got to explain yourself. You have to explain yourself on that. Yeah, you do. Why? Okay, then don't.
That's gross. That's
You
gross.
can turn your camera off during breaks. Is anyone even watching?
Yeah, we got a few people right now.
How many is a few?
4. You got to do it. You got to build an audience. It's the only way. And it's her fault. She has to scratch her crotch, not mine.
Right. Get a shower.
So harsh.
Get a shower, Michelle.
Right.
We got to tell her we could.
We should mess with her when she comes back. Guys, what should we do? She's gone for like 2 minutes. So what should we do? How can we mess with her? What should we tell her? Some guy called and said he wants to go on a date with her. Another one. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, this grizzly bear's just beating the shit out of this other one. God, these things are beasts.
Yeah,
There was
dude.
one that a-
Listen, dude. She's not available right now. Sorry. Nothing.
Well, you were gone, and Trav goes,
Are you
she's got to
joking?
scratch herself. That's her problem. Get a shower or something.
I know what.
No, another guy just called and wants to go on a date.
Oh, God.
He
Get in
wants
line.
he wants you to go on a date with
God,
him.
my head, everything itches on me today. I think I sunburnt my scalp.
I think you got the scabies.
Classic Rock,
Oh,
97 LAV. Greg, Michelle,
Thanks for the heads
Travis,
up.
Michelle and Greg with Travis, Greg, Michelle, Travis, Michelle and Greg. All of us are here today. 1, 2, 3. Greg, I don't think you take part in this, which is good on you.
I don't know what it is.
It's called hat fishing.
What?
Well, we all know what catfishing is. When you fake somebody out online, you give them a younger picture, you show up, you're an old fat dork.
Okay.
Now there's a thing called hat fishing that men of your age are doing when their hairline goes a little south. So they wear hats to hide that they're bald. It's a thing. And then they meet the girl and they take the hat off for the first time. And we're like, oh. Samantha Thomas of Buffalo, New York meets a guy on Tinder. A few dates followed. Wherever they went, casual drinks, a movie, walk around the neighborhood, the guy left his hat firmly in place. All his Tinder pictures, he's wearing a hat. It was summer and he had sort of a country vibe, casual style of dress. So I didn't think anything of it. I thought, okay, cool. But one night, one thing led to another, if you catch my drift.
Whoa.
The hat came off. He was bald.
And she said, get out.
I was shocked. Get off me. You're bald.
Did it say how old he is?
No, but the sexual tension and attraction just wasn't there as much. We slowly stopped talking. I felt bad, but I also felt like, hey, I was lied to.
Women, a shallow woman like that. Who
It
cares?
was
Goodbye.
hard to get over. Yeah, I agree. Who cares? Like balding,
Doesn't bother me.
not at all.
If women who are that judgmental, you don't want anything to do with it.
But I think we put up with more than what you guys put up.
Oh, I don't.
We'll put up with a bald guy before you'll put up with a fat girl.
Well, yeah.
That's what.
What's your point?
That's and your point. We'll put up with a fat guy before you'll put up with a fat girl.
Yeah.
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 I think so too.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep it tight.
Yes.
I know.
Keep it tight.
I know guys
You're
that'll.
such a jerk. You know, guys that will. Well, that's a different thing. I'm talking about for their relationship.
Oh, wow.
I'm not talking about. I wish hat fishers knew that
Wait,
many of us
what do you
don't
mean?
mind it.
What was your point,
Yeah. What
Travis?
the hell's your point?
Wait, what's your point? I didn't hear you.
I know guys that don't care about a lot and will
Yeah.
go. They don't
Anything.
care.
But
Like
will they marry anything?
I
No.
would maybe not that
They
far.
See,
want a
that's what
diddle.
I'm saying.
Any
That's what
port-
I'm saying.
Any port in
They'll
a storm.
what you know what they used to call that? This is terrible, and I'm going to say it, and it sounds extremely sexist.
Hmm.
When a guy or a girl when they go hogging. You've heard that? That's a terrible
Hogging.
thing
You
to say.
say hogging?
Hogging. You go
Hogging, yeah.
hogging. Let's
Not
go look for a
sexist, it
chunky
goes both
guy.
ways.
Right.
Not sexist.
Although we call it dad bodying.
no, not back in the day.
you guys,
didn't.
no, we called it
It was
football.
always hogging.
Or the ex-football player who was big in football and then it just all turned to chunkster.
Hogging's hogging.
I had a roommate my freshman year of college that he had a spree of he would bring home bigger girls.
A
And
spree? And why is it a spree? Why can't it just be that he fell in love with the girl's personality?
'Cause he wasn't in
you guys
love.
are shallow
it
turds.
was about a month of on the weekend. Like every weekend he brought home a girl, and each one was probably twice the size.
I never had to go big.
Oh, Lord.
I never had to go
That's
big.
what I'm saying. I just said we put up with more than you guys do. And you go, no, you don't. Yes, that's true. We'll date guys that are manatees before you guys
That's your
will.
problem.
No, that's
Don't do it.
hi, LAV. Who's this?
Teresa,
Teresa, what's up?
then driving to work
Okay, and why are you calling, my friend?
because I want to be caller 59.
Oh,
I think she's listening to.
all
a
right.
different radio
Thanks.
station.
I think she.
Caller 69.
Who's
Is that what
doing
she
caller
said?
69?
Yeah, who's doing caller
Yeah,
69?
what do you
I now wanna
win?
know.
What do you win?
Hello?
Brown tickets.
What are you trying to
Kane
win?
Brown.
Kane Brown. Oh, that's it.
Country.
They're taking caller 69,
I thought it was 59.
59.
Must be.
Oh, that's a bunch of crap.
We're way better than them. So
Right.
just stay with us, okay?
Gross.
I'll give you
Kane-
Killer Queen tickets.
First of all, right. We can get you Star Wars Symphony tickets.
Thank you.
You called the wrong station, Teresa. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. I think guys put up with their share of crap from women as far as
Yeah, I think so too. But
the big ace.
but as far as no, that used to be a terrible thing. Now that's a thing.
Yeah.
Women,
I
our
don't get
guys love a big ass.
Right.
No, not this guy.
Yeah. Well, but here's the
Too
thing,
much
though.
cottage
You,
cheese.
But I
you're
think
you're
you put up-
judgy. You're judgy.
I loved it in the
should
I
judge.
loved it in the beginning of this. I said we'll put up with more than no, it's not true. It is totally true. We put up with more than you guys
Well,
do when it comes to appearance with men.
A lot of men aren't like Greg, though.
They all are.
Yeah.
They just won't say it. They just won't say it.
I bet there are more that are than aren't, I'm sure.
Oh, we just won't say it.
Hat
Most
fishing.
guys- okay, we'll get to hat fishing, but
No,
most
that's
guys
what we're
aren't
talking
putting up with the big booty. No way. No.
I think
Did you see Megan Thee Stallion over the weekend in a G-string?
Oh,
Ugh.
no.
all
She's at
right.
Coachella. Gross. But hat fishing,
By the way.
you guys we put up with gold diggers,
Yeah, I know.
people who don't like
agree.
bald,
I agree.
people who don't like our small penises.
Can I
Yeah.
our as it have included you?
Hey,
Can can we all agree that Coachella just needs to go away?
Travis had a good stat last week. How many of those people financed those tickets?
Can we all agree that Coachella, we don't care what you're wearing to Coachella? Like, shut up. Like, the rest of us hate you.
60% of people finance their stuff.
Yeah, the rest of us hate you if you go to Coachella. There you go.
I don't know a single
You know,
person that went to
yeah.
Coachella.
Hat fishing, you realize I never wore a hat.
No, you don't wear a hat. Do you ever wear a hat? I don't ever.
No, even when I should,
Why-
like Saturday in the sun.
Why don't you?
Because I'm damn sexy without.
But why
it.
don't you? Do you not? Is it
I
your?
just don't like it.
Is it too hot? There's a
No,
reason.
I just never. I don't like hats. I just don't like them. I think I look stupid in them.
There it is. Okay.
That's probably part of it. But I'm lucky. I'm bald with a round head.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
what
have
I'm saying.
If you have
Not
an
all.
oblong head, you might wear a hat.
You
Or
gotta
if you
put- you
got
gotta-
like dents in your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to put like banana boat on your head then.
I have to put
And-
spray on it.
Yeah,
or-
you
Yeah.
do.
Oh, I got Trav. A couple weeks ago, it was 50 degrees and sunny. I burned my head at the park. I know it's not good. I'm gonna have to get it scraped when I'm older.
Yeah, you are
Good
gonna have
thing
to
I'm
get some
young.
stuff scraped. Good thing I'm young.
But yeah, I don't get the whole. I know a lot of guys who cover their heads like out of embarrassment.
I think it's
But
a
I
thing.
will
They're
say,
embarrassed.
The women are judgy. So these young
Yeah.
guys, when you're young and bald, particularly,
Oh yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Did you not say cottage cheese 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, but I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
You're
I'm not,
judgy.
but I'm also. I don't care if you judge me. I don't.
Right. That's what
care.
I'm saying. That's
I'm
it. You
so
don't care.
self-confident. I'm so confident. I don't care.
All right.
I'm good. I don't need a woman to like me.
We need a caller. We're gonna
I
play a little
know.
game here. We're gonna play a game for this one.
You see
Lita,
my wife, she looks good.
Lita Ford, D. Snyder.
She's not
Depends
giving
what
me
day.
any, but she
Depends
looks
what
good.
day it is.
I didn't say she's nice. I said she looks good.
Lita Ford, D. Snyder tickets. 459-9797. Caller 25, not 59. Caller 25.
She's only with me for the security.
Yeah, she was blind for a minute too. She got her sight back and went,
And the-
I'm in it
and the-
now.
And the check's clear.
I'm in it now. Right. Caller 25 459 9797. We'll play a game next.
Michelle and Greg with Travis. Join us in the principal's office mornings on Classic Rock 97 LAV.
if you're listening to the stream.
Yep. We're unmuted.
If you're on the stream right now, we're about to give away the D. Snyder and Lita Ford tickets.
Well, now you win.
Yeah, we're gonna play a little game. It's D. Snyder, Lita Ford, Four Winds Casino, May 30th. So that's coming up. So if you're listening on the stream, you can call 459-9797, right? Yeah. And then we're about to make an announcement here once this commercial break is over for people to call.
Jeez, John.
I'm trying these.
It turned off her mic.
Whoa.
Christ,
We
dude,
can
be
say that,
nice.
not you, John.
Yeah.
You know what, John? Turn this off.
Whoa. Whoa, Shell.
Good one.
You really cranked him.
Yeah. Oh, I sick burn, right, guys?
Yeah, you slapped
Sick
him
burn.
around,
Boy,
yeah.
you really told him. I'm proud of you.
Fun.
Fun.
Wow.
Harsh and my mellow, John.
I got
Yeah,
a
really,
text.
John. What are you doing? Mean.
Mean.
We don't disagree.
Mean.
Michelle is our friend.
Kinda.
I don't need you guys to stick up for me.
Fine.
Kinda.
Eat a bag of D's,
All right. Turn her fucking mic off.
John.
Trav.
Eat a bag. No, but we have these tickets. I'm testing our phone right now.
Think the phone's broken?
No, it's
Mhm.
not broken.
10 minutes ago. No one wants to see Lita Ford. What's D. Snyder going to sing after?
You feel better?
No, I feel worse actually. Don't say this.
Here we go.
Michelle and Gregg with Travis on Classic Rock 97 LAV. Find us here, because we're banned on TikTok.
Okay, so we're giving away tickets to see Dee Snider and Lita Ford
Yeah,
at Four Winds Casino.
May 30th, 459-9797, 459-9797.
Come on, feel the
Noise.
Is that Dee Snider?
No.
He's not Quiet Riot?
No.
Oh, who?
Isn't he Twisted Sister?
Oh,
We're not gonna take
right,
it.
same thing.
Yeah. Same.
Honestly, they are the same band.
They
Yeah.
really are. Yeah, we're not gonna take it.
That's D. Snyder?
Yep. I want to
Oh,
rock.
you're right then, Trav.
I want to rock.
I thought.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Dee Snider, Lita Ford.
No, I was right.
Yes, he
It's
was wrong.
Twisted Sister.
Yeah, it's Twisted
He
Sister.
had the right song, wrong band.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You had the
Sorry.
right song wrong,
My
man.
bad.
Yeah. Caller 25 right now. We're gonna play a little game. Dee Snider, Lita Ford.
Hell yeah. Can
May
she still
30th.
rock those leathers?
Yeah, she can. We'll do it next.
How
Go,
old is
girl.
she?
On LAV.
86.
86.
Offensive? Maybe. Authentic? Always. It's Michelle and Gregg with Travis on Classic Rock 97 LAV.
Come on, feel the noise. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who is? I don't even know who the lead singer for Quiet Riot.
All right, I'm gonna mute this because I don't want to give out personal information.
Rock 97 LAV.
Two things.
What?
That weird mud rain that happened
Yeah, what happened? What? I was out of town. What happened?
was dust from Texas.
Was it dust in the wind?
Yeah, it was dust in the wind.
Huh.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Hmm.
Right? Like
Yeah.
Dust Bowl time.
So what was it?
Because it was dry.
The rain knocked it all down.
And the rain, yeah, not. And so if you have a car and it looked like somebody pelted your car with mud, that's why.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that you mention it, there was a little bit of dirt on my car in Detroit, but not like those pictures I'm seeing from here.
Oh, I know. Because it rained more here.
Yes,
Mud rain.
It rained a lot more here.
Yeah, mud rain. Cars look like they were, seriously, cars look like they went through a car wash that was filled with mud.
Gross. Okay.
mean,
I did not.
it
I did
is-
not experience it. though.
It's Friday night's thunderstorm left behind muddy mess in West Michigan. But why? Blanketed cars, all of it because of the air quality in the plains region.
Damn it.
Dust and dirt from the plains in southwestern United States was likely picked up by the strong winds because it was crazy windy first, blew their crap here, and then it rained it down on us. An approaching cold front concentrated, shoved it north, pushed it on us.
Well,
Science, bitch.
Yeah.
yeah. That
Good.
stuff can travel.
They say what's a good time to clean it off. Car washes are likely to be packed with drivers. By the way, car washes were closed yesterday on Easter Sunday.
There's a lot of stuff closed. Yeah. Aldi was closed.
People still needed their car wash.
Thank God Wingstop was open.
Wingstop.
We
I
stopped
love
at
it.
Wingstop.
You ate Wingstop on Easter?
But
Yeah, because we had dinner Saturday.
Oh.
but that's not the
We were
only
driving.
that's not the only mud story we have from the weekend.
What other mud story?
Somebody got stuck in Lake Michigan quicksand.
What?
And
It's not
met-
the quicksand is not a thing.
It's
That-
not a thing. What's
quicksand is from Gilligan's Island.
what happened? What happened?
Why can it not be a thing, Henson?
Well, because
it
it's
doesn't exist.
no, you can. It's just like a
Well,
muddy.
There's a picture of this guy, and I can post this on our Michelle and Greg with Travis Facebook page for you guys to see.
This
He is waist deep on the shore of Lake Michigan in the
AI.
sand.
yeah.
It's not AI.
He
Okay, it says when Mitchell O'Brien
Yep.
and Brianna Syka set off to spend a day on a Lake Michigan beach hunting for rocks. Sounds like fun.
Where are they?
Neither of them expected one of them would fall victim to quicksand.
Oh, they're up at Vans Beach in Traverse City. Okay.
Yep.
I'm calling BS.
Well, the two of them, been friends for 2 years, had only recently begun to explore a potential romantic relationship after a mutual friend asked them why they weren't dating. So what a better way to, figure that out than go rock hunting. The guy, Mitchell, ended up waist deep on the shore of Lake Michigan because of quicksand.
Well, they were dredging. That's why.
Rock hunting, is it the same thing?
No,
Oh,
no. A
It's
nearby
different?
harbor. They were dredging out a harbor. A nearby harbor was being dredged. So that's when they dig it out. Do you know what dredging is?
You dredge out a harbor so bigger ships can come in.
Do you not
Okay.
know what dredging is?
I didn't know what you were referring to.
Thank you, Jesus.
Well, you know the
Oh,
you know what the biggest problem in our country is, though, right?
Dredging?
We don't have deep enough ports, so they have to dredge
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they were digging out the sand, so the sand was loose. That's why, and there was no warning. That's
Oh.
why. It's not just like all of a sudden there was quicksand and he sunk.
They have to dredge it out so Michelle's boat doesn't scrape the bottom.
That's exactly damn right. You damn right. You dredge it, you dig it out.
Yep.
And the other thing is, you know what? They dredged out Muskegon Harbor.
Did they?
Yep. When the Aquafina came in, they were storing it up here for the winter, for the summer. They were storing the Aquafina. It was a cruise ship. They dredged out. They didn't plan it well. They dredged out. It got stuck in Muskegon Lake for years and years. My mom had her prom on that boat.
Oh, cool.
That's my dredging story. Anyway, yeah, they were dredging. So
what
he got
were they dredging Traverse City for?
for a harbor, just like you said. One
Oh,
of
they need to
the
bring in bigger boats.
a
or
nearby
something?
harbor in Leland got dredged because sometimes you can't control when the
Right.
sand gets blown. But at one point, Bree points to a spot on the beach which was right next to the water. She said that really looks dangerous. It was like sand was kind of caving in, and O'Brien sank into that sand.
I guess he said this isn't the first time it's happened to him, though, either.
Oh,
This
God,
happened
he
to
was
him in
stuck.
dry sand once, too.
What is he? Just a really?
Oh, well, Michelle, they're rock hunters.
He was going to be consumed by the whole earth. the whole earth was going to eat him alive. He was terrified, and she got him out, and they fell in love. She got roped.
I really thought that this only happened. The quicksand only happened in
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah,
that's it.
well, yeah. I mean,
when
up
the
to
witch
the
doctors would show up.
up to the neck is Gilligan's Island. Up to the neck. This is just waist deep. Which who are you going to hurt with that?
Well, you could go deeper. The more you struggle, the faster you sink.
Right.
He fell back on his butt and shimmied out.
Well, that was in the dry sand. This one, not the
Oh.
case.
How'd they get him
They-
out of here?
They had to have I don't know if this is this is somebody came out and they have like he's holding on to like a rope. So it just in case he sinks any further. And I think they eventually were able to just pull
They
him
got
out.
firefighters out there.
Well, yeah, he's a big guy.
Oh boy, so now they're in love.
Hmm.
Oh, that's nice. Mitchell and what's her name?
Brienne.
Good
Brienne.
for them.
they can go rock hunting again somewhere else. Just don't do it where they've dredged out a beach for a
I
harbor.
mean, they're stuck in that relationship. They got to get married right there on the beach. If I had a grain of sand forever, I don't know. I don't know.
Doing this.
We're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
Okay.
that's it.
You're listening to Michelle
Thanks.
and Greg with Travis on Classic Rock 97 LAV.
I'm out. You got an hour, Trav.
Thanks.
I was going to say, yeah.